5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Hi there YouTubers, my name is DK and today I want to show you how to make an Amapiano beat as quickly as I can. Alright, so Amapiano is a very famous genre, or a very popular genre in South Africa. So today I'm just going to show you how it's done, some of the plugins and the packs and the sounds that I used and how they're normally used. Alright, so most of the sounds that I'm going to use are already on my recent files. So I'm going to start dragging the HP kick or hip kick first. Right, after this I'm going to drag and drop the shaker perhaps. Right, after the shaker I'm going to drag and drop the Fruity DX10 synthesizer that comes with FL Studio. Alright, and then now I will start working with these ones first. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to lower my tempo to perhaps something like 109. Right, 109. Alright, this is the tempo that I want to work with. Alright, so I'm going to go to my playlist and then I'm going to create up until 9 bars. Alright, so this is where I want to sequence my music. Alright, so let me go back. I will start with the Fruty DX10. I'm going to open the Fruity DX10, and then from the Fruity DX10 I'm going to get the log drum. Alright, so where do you get the log drum? You click here on the arrow and then go to presets and then go down to log drum. Alright, so now that I have the log drum, I'll hear how it sounds on my keyboard. I have a MIDI controller keyboard connected. Alright, so that's exactly what I want. Alright, so now it is time for me to start recording. I'll click record and then play. Record everything and then play. Alright, stop recording, and then before I even play back I want to quantize. So I'm going to right click, double click and then highlight all the notes that I've just played and then zoom in to see if they're playing in line. You see some of them are not in the grid, they are off grid. So after this I'm just going to come here and then click quantize. Right, so quantize is already automatically placed the notes according to the grid. Then I'll just click accept, and now let me play what I just recorded. Right, sounds nice for me. Right, I don't know about you, but it sounds nice for me. Right, so what happens is the log drum does not normally have a bass, or it does not give you that deep bass. So they normally duplicate or clone the log drum and then get another sound to give you the bass. So I will duplicate or clone the log drum, and then now I get 2 log drums. Right, but I don't want the log drum sound in the cloned one. I want to change it to an E Flute. An E Flute is what normally some Amapiano producers use to give you the bass sound. E Flute. Right, and then now I need to copy what's in the log drum and put it on E Flute because I don't want to play again. So I'm just going to come here, click on it there, and then when it is highlighted and there's a green light, I will say edit, copy, and then I'll click on the E Flute where I want to paste it, and then I'll say edit, paste. Okay, so now I got the E Flute, right? But before that you also need to make some settings on the E Flute. So I'll click on the E Flute and change it here where it says coarse and put it somewhere there in the middle. All right, now let me play to hear how these two sound together. All right, I can hardly hear the E Flute because it's in a very low octave. So let me transpose it to a higher octave. So I'll just go to Control on my keyboard, Control, then the up arrow. All right. Right, let me solo the E Flute so I can hear properly. Both of them together. All right. All right, so now what is it that I'm going to do next is I'm just going to add a shaker. All right, so a shaker makes this sound. All right, so I'm just going to right click and then say click on fill each 4 steps. All right, sounds nice, doesn't it? All right, next I'm just going to do the same thing for the hip kick here. Right click and then say fill each 4 steps and reduce the volume. Because already the low drum has got some kick qualities. So I'm just going to reduce the hip kick so that it doesn't clash with the low drum. And I can even come here and reduce the pitch of the kick. Okay, let me leave it there. All right, and then there's some other things that they also do to their sounds, for example, just to make them sound cool. So on the log drum, I'm just going to right click, normal click the log drum on the piano roll so that you see some of the things that they do to make the sounds that they create in Amapiano. Right, this note, I want to chop it. So for you to understand what chopping is, I'll just chop it and we'll hear what happens. So how do I chop this note? I'll select it using these two, then click on it, then come here and click chop. And then let me change the chop time here. So you go to time now and then click and then change it to the kind of chop that you want and then click accept. So let me hear how it now sounds chopped. Right, let me hear here. Right, let me undo the chop and then let me do it again. Right, come here and then chop. Okay, let me try the different types of chop here. Let me hear this one. Exactly, this is what I want. Right, then let me say accept. Right, let me play again from here. Right, I also want to chop the last note of the log drum. Alright, let me remove these ones, place another note. chop this last note again. Right, chop. It's already set, so I'll just say accept. Alright, now that I have the chop, let me go back to my sounds. Alright, now let me add something else, maybe a kick or something. I mean a snare or something. Alright, I'm going to just drag and replace this one. Alright. Right, I also want to try to chop this, but I'll do it later on. I'm just going to do it randomly now because I just want to be fast. Alright, let me go to the piano roll and then I'll finish this on the piano roll. Alright. Alright, right click, piano roll. Alright. Let me just copy that pattern that I've just made now. So to copy to the other bar, I'll just click Control on the keyboard and then copy everything from bar number 5 backwards. Alright, and then say Control B and it will be duplicated onto the next bar. Right. Right. Let me come out of here. Alright, I hope you're enjoying this. Alright. I want to see what else I can add next here. Alright, I just want to see what else I can add here next. Alright. Okay, first before I add something, I want to go back to the snare, and then I want to try to chop something as well. Alright. Start. Right, I've seen what I want to chop. Right, this one. So it's small, so I can chop a small note. So I have to enlarge it here, and then go to this tool to select it. Come here, click chop. Right. Let me just accept before I hear how it sounds. Okay, from the start. Yes. Alright, so what am I gonna make next, or what am I gonna put next? Alright, so there's another sound that is very popular in Amapiano music. You've heard it in many songs. Alright, so they normally get that from the GMS. GMS, you also find it as part of the plugins that come with FL Studio. Alright, so here's the GMS. Alright, so this is the GMS. Alright, for me to go to the program that I want, or the sound that I want, it's under pads and features, and I think it's Ghost. Let me try Ghost. No, it's not Ghost, it's Diablo. Right. I'm going to record that one as well. So everything. All right, let me do it again. Recording. Alright, I think I'm going to add a last sound. It sounds nice for someone who is under the pressure of having to make a beat on YouTube live. You see, so as producers, you will understand the pressure that you get. Alright, but it doesn't sound bad for me. Alright, so I'll just find, I think the last sound that I'm going to use, maybe I can find it from the 3 times oscillator, this one. Alright, I'm just gonna open it. Alright, let me try to find the preset that I want. I'm just choosing randomly. Okay, now let me go to the GMS again. More like it. I will just use this, and this one will just be playing one single note, just like this, until the bars are done. Right, so let's go. Record everything. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, I think I should quantize it. All right, so let me highlight everything. All right, so you quantize to make your notes play according to the grid or in time with your tempo. All right, so here is where I quantize. All right, I think it's already fixed, right? So that's my Amapiano beat. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please click on subscribe and also like this video for more videos to come. So this is my Amapiano beat. My name is DK, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you liked this sound, this Amapiano sound as well. Bye-bye.